which apparently is just a real shitty little California town that's got nothing to speak of other than just the usual small town drama mixed with California drama. And so this interview, this is back in the 90s, so these guys were, you know, younger, and they're younger and famous and probably doing all sorts of drugs and whatnot, so you don't want to make, you know, he might have evolved in his view or not. But one of the questions is like, hey, how do you know, like, what's your motivation for music, and especially now that you guys are famous, and like, what, you know, what's the driving force for your music? He's like, oh, I just remember Bakersfield and growing up there, how shitty it was and how much I hated it, and that's my motivation for music. And I'm just thinking, I'm all like, you know, and I lived in a small town I didn't like, and I was reading that, and even then I was all like, dude, that's fucking terrible. Like why even bother? But of course, you know, they're fucking famous, fucking multimillionaire musicians or whatever. Some of them, or
they were the best. They were the best at that kind of genre at that time, that specific time, and out of all those bands like Limp Bizkit and Papa Roach and all the rest of it, they were the best at. But if you listen to Korn and then listen to like the non-thrash metal Sepultura, and it's they. I mean, I'm convinced that they based their music off Sepultura. You know. Like
oh, that's funny that you mentioned that, because now that because I've listened to a fair amount of Sepultura, and now that you're mentioning it, I'm like, you know, you might be onto something there.
Yeah, bro, like, honestly, as an expectation, and I don't want to influence your thought here, and,
that's fine.
You know, but listen to, is it Rise, and I forgot what it's called, Sepultura Rise?
Arise, that's like an album, it's like a black cover, some red little squiggly figure on the bottom of it.
Yeah, there's a certain, because there's like the thrash metal in like 1999, and then there's like the one that came after, and that's like where they kind of went from thrash metal to like groove metal, and like like Korn is like essentially groove metal, like in a way, you know, but it's like, you know, it's more groove than it is metal in a weird, like, I don't know, that's my interpretation of it anyway, you know. And it's good, you know, it's good to be influenced by stuff, you know.
Oh yeah, I mean, if it's you know, there's if it's influence rather than outright copying, that's, you know, everybody has their influences. I mean, I don't think you can do music and not have it.
Yeah, it's like on this.
Or, you know, like making races, like how, you know, like everybody has the creators have their own favorite creators, and, you know, you can see elements in that.
Every single creator who, because I've had, you know, and it's trying not to put an egotistical spin on this, but, you know, all the creators that I've spoken to and been friends, and they said, yeah, I based my races off yours. Their first races are somewhat similar, but then by the time they're on their fifth job, they've just got a new style entirely, you know. And the one thing I've done once, they've just run with that and done their own thing with it, and then that original thing's just, and it's the same with me, man. Like, I'm influenced massively by that drummer and Angel Danger into Danger Awesome too, and, you know, Theoside for that matter, and so much more people, you know.
Angel Dangler?
You know. Yeah.
Night Angel?
No, for me it was Bernie 80.
Yeah.
That guy. Danger Awesome too. Theoside. And drummer. And like a bunch of other people, like, you know, and like but then like stunt races, you know, because I use the fake checkpoints in.
Oh no! Oh, I did the same thing.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, I didn't do that one though.
Oh.
And I didn't push you there, at least not on my screen.
No.
This is a badass track as well, you know.
I like this track. It's funky. I like the minimalistic props where he's just letting the terrain do the heavy lifting.
Yeah. I'm bookmarking this.
Yeah, ditto. If I remember. It's about a 50-50 chance there.
Yeah, and but I think the point is, though, is everyone's influenced by something, like, you know, and it's a cool evolution of natural progression and evolution, you know. It's I love it, you know. I'm hoping on the next game, though, so you know this bit that we're on now, I'm assuming there's going to be a lot of the Everglades. I'm kind of hoping that what we're on now will just go on for square miles, you know?
Oh yeah, there'll be a shitload of it.
that well, you know, that the map that's been out there, you know, that whole south end of the map is a string of islands, and you gotta figure there's going to be like swamps and marshes somewhere on the map. Damn it! Hit a wall!
Yeah,
Come on, hit a wall! Hit a wall!
Not very many left.
I believe in you. You can do it.
Oh, I hit this one at the finish line.
Yes! Here. Yeah! Oh, you suck. You should have done a cool 360 there. You forgot to do your Joker 360.
Oh, is that what I do?
Yeah, it's a Joker 360. That's you're gonna get... you're gonna get 2.2 seconds taken off your time.
Put it in GTA mode and jump out of my truck right at the finish.
Yeah. Nice.
Do it Talk style. You've joined Talk, right, Theoside?
Yeah, they're one make Monday. I've done that a couple times.
They do it 100% in GTA mode.
Yeah.
It's quite tricky.
Bookmark. Oh, look at that double. Edward.
Yeah, bookmark.